Rabat is one of the royal cities, which was nominated capital city in 1912 by the French governor and the Sultan of Morocco jointly. The city lies on the coast of the Atlantic Ocean, at the estuary of the river Beau Reg Reg. The Mechouar is the royal district, surrounded by fortified walls. There's the Ministry of Religion and the Supreme Court. The palace itself was built in the 18th century, but it was completely transformed by Muhammad V, who ascended to the throne in 1956. He was the first Moroccan ruler who had himself called king instead of sultan. The low building block, in accordance with the local tradition, doesn't show its astonishing wealth on the outside. Only those diplomats and politicians who are entitled to enter can see its opulence. Hassan II ruled here for 38 years. Following his death in 1999, his son, Mohammed VI, ascended to the throne. The picture of the enlightened young ruler is displayed not only in public offices, but also in many shops, and it often appears on the screen of the Moroccan TV channel. He is the first ruler whose wife and daughter appeared in public. On Fridays, he can be seen in person when, according to custom, he rides to the Al-Fas Mosque for prayer. His fleet of Aston Martins, Mercedes, and other luxury cars often passes the streets of the city. Besides the royal cities, there are also royal residences in Tangier and Agadir. Yaqub al-Mansur, the founder of Rabat, wanted to build the biggest mosque of the Arab world in 1195, in which his entire army could pray together. They started placing the 312 pillars on the 25,000 square meters, and the 44-meter-high minaret, similar to the Kutubiyya of Marrakech, was also built. This tower was originally designed to be twice this size, but because of the death of the Sultan, the construction was halted. Hassan II is at his final resting place in the mausoleum built on the square, who, if not in Rabat, but made the dream of Yaqub al-Mansur came true. It's mostly Moroccans who come here to pay tribute in the vault to the father and grandfather of the present ruler, but it's also visited by many tourists. The building, snow white on the outside, is decorated by black, white, and golden arabesques on the inside. In the burial vault, foot soldiers, at the wall, cavalrymen stand guard of honor. The Medina was founded by Muslims fleeing from Spain in the 17th century. Its eastern border is the river Beau Reg Reg, which once transacted huge commercial ship traffic. To the north, it runs to the cliffs, reaching into the ocean, while in the south and in the west, it's bordered by the Andalusian and the Almohad Wall, respectively. The length of the city wall, built by the dynasty it was named after, is 5.5 kilometers. Several bastions and watchtowers were built on it. The settlement was made capital in the late 1100s by Yaqub al-Mansur, and he gave it the name Rabat. In the 1600s, the independent Beau Reg Reg Republic was proclaimed, which was at war with Spain, but traded with England, Portugal, and Holland. The Mohammedan graveyard is at the foot of the Almohad Wall. Nearby, there is the Lala Qadia Caravanserai, known by the entire Arab world, where pilgrims returning from Mecca spent the night. The whitewashed houses and the stairs winding between them make the old town similar to Greek villages. From the end of some alleys, we can see the river, and Saleh on the other side, which today is the suburb of Rabat.